with winners finals. My man, let it rain. Who do you have between Jerry and Cheddar?
I think Jerry might be even more patient than Cheddar while having the raw experience under his belt. And it's interesting to see that Cheddar is going to go Roy game one. And again, yeah, he is sticking to it. The Palutena not coming out just yet. He needs that masher power this winner's final.
A couple shots already coming out as Jerry just showing that he does not feel the need to run in here. He's playing from the corner, but kind of as soon as Cheddar gets in, it is struggle city. What does Joker do to get out? An air dodge through, but he's still in disadvantage. This speed is killing me right now. Cheddar is turning it up to 11 at the start of the match.
Yeah, unfortunately though, he's turning. Someone's gonna.
Yeah, he turned it up to 11 and then immediately turned off the router and fell off stage.
It's shorted the circuits, and now he has to go turn the power breaker back on. Fortunate to see.
So yeah, he's going to have to go ahead and make it up for that. That's the problem with playing these fast characters that hit a lot of buttons, is that on Wi-Fi, one of those buttons might just kill you because you fast fall off stage and die.
Yeah, and I saw ZD in the chat earlier talking about how Fox on Wi-Fi isn't cutting it. And I can really understand that. If you're a button-intensive character, it can be really rough with that input delay.
True, though, Jerry's making it work, and this is another character in Joker that has tight conversion windows, too.
Yeah, this man is practiced, to say the least.
You know who actually I think suffers the most in online? It's got to be either one of Pikachu or, God, why am I forgetting the character? Snake. Snake online is absolutely brutal because I feel like you blow yourself up more often than not. Like, getting those B reverses on the grenade just do not work.
I can see that, but Cheddar gets that double-edged dance, securing Jerry's first stock, but still at a deficit after that tragic SD. Jerry's just kind of dancing around Cheddar right now.
He actually just like did a ton of movement. Cheddar sat there in shield, and Jerry backed off and then just got jabbed for it. This man is trying so hard to open him up by a movement alone, and it is not working. Cheddar wise in this man's tricks.
Yeah, Cheddar is a very well learned, as you can see there. That ledge trap not getting a back air off of it, but still putting Cheddar in a dangerous position, forcing him to act. And Arsene is now on board for Jerry, and so Cheddar might be in a dangerous game because one good hit will end that stock.
Couple down tilt, just trying to get something going here. Not working out at all, though.
Yeah, Cheddar is doing a great job just going around Jerry's tools and evading him as best as he can because he knows he does not get hit by any of Arsene's stuff. And the parry, but getting forward smashed anyway afterwards.
All right, Arsene might be gone now. Jerry at an awkward spot right here. I think we're going to need to see a side B right now. Jab, back air may or may not take it. Certainly going for it, just trying to whittle away at that shield.
And now Jerry comfortably adding that extra percentage on Cheddar as best as he can. And Cheddar doing the best. I mean, Roy packs a punch. All he needs is like a jab back air at ledge, and Jerry's stocked upon it. But of course, Jerry's an evasive enough player that says you have to get me there first. Best of luck.
Playing defensive now, but Jerry gets the roll on with the pivot grab, trying to just get something going here at edge. Covers the standard get up with grab as well.
And this gun is doing a good job tagging up extra percentage and forcing Cheddar at ledge even further. Cheddar is just going to go all the way to the other side and back off. I don't want to get near you anymore.
And Jerry seems to be okay with that. Letting the man know that we out here with the GAT. Do not forget that I don't need to approach.
Yeah, Jerry's up a full stock ahead right now, and Cheddar needs an option to find himself in. That counter, I don't think was it. Maybe something along the lines of a miss input, or maybe think that Jerry was going to be aggressive with his recovery. But either way, Jerry is still living, and Arsene is almost on the board.
You're dead? Oh my god, punishing the jab with an up smash. Jerry pulling the trigger right away and gets a very strong two-stock there of Cheddar.
Yeah, Cheddar has statistically, like you can see in those games, he's pretty patient after he throws an option out because he's waiting for you to do something, and that becomes a mind game of sorts. So Jerry just not hesitating, and as soon as that's done, doing something that would normally not really be safe did in fact work because Cheddar wasn't expecting it.
Agreed. It felt like that game started off with Cheddar looking to exert pressure on Jerry's defensive game and just collapse that by not giving him space whatsoever. But as the game evolved after the suicide, we saw that Cheddar struggled quite a bit. I think the Cheddar move this tournament has been to go in and then immediately just run away across 3/4 of the stage and stand there and wait to see what your opponent's going to do to react. Turns out Jerry's reaction is just to apply pressure with projectiles, so that does not work nearly as well anymore for Cheddar. He needs to find another option here when he is forced to play offensively. Can he crack Jerry's defenses open, or is he going to fold under the pressure?
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is possibly where the Palutena would come in, but for Cheddar, it looks like it doesn't matter to him, and he's just going to run it back. I mean, Palutena does have those projectiles to make it a little bit harder for Jerry to kind of run all the way across the stage and kind of camp you out. But, I mean, he's sticking to this Roy, and he wants to make it happen, and maybe without that, he really could.
3, 2, 1, go!
No change going into game 2. Same stage, same characters. No Palutena out here to speak of. Back to Roy. Let's get back into it now.
Yeah, as you can see, these guys are scrapping right out the gate. Cheddar still has that aggressive frenzy to him. And I really do like how Cheddar plays. Like he'll be really happy to get up in your face and just let you know what's going on. But at the same time, if he needs to, he can just sit back and just not press any buttons at all. And we've seen that in earlier sets as well, where he'll just wait for you to do your thing, and he's just not happy.
True. It just feels like this might not be the stage for that. This is I believe, the widest stage or second widest stage in the stage list here. I keep forgetting if it's Kalos or this that wins. And because of that, and with the positioning of these two platforms, you can really camp that out, but the length of the projectiles won't cover the whole stage. It's really good for characters that have like mid-range projectiles, just steal center stage right here.
And as you can see now, it still isn't as good for Cheddar in his view, but Arsene is almost out, and now Arsene is out. And so if Cheddar is not careful, he could find himself on the losing end of a stock really quick.
Arsene on Wi-Fi sounds terrifying. I haven't fought enough Jokers on Wi-Fi to complain about it, but I feel like I should be complaining about it. My lord, this character, the hitboxes are so big.
Yeah, Arsene is the big brother that everyone really needs in their life. But Jerry is just now kind of mowing him down with gunshots, and now as Arsene leaves, he finds himself at over 100%, which is pretty scary when you're up against Roy.
True. Jab back air will certainly take it at ledge. Probably also jab side B at this percent here if you get the hop. A couple down tilts, just get something, forcing the character up. But again, every single time Cheddar does that, he runs out and then runs back in and then tries to get jab or down tilt. Jerry has shielded it. Not once has he been tricked by that at edge.
Yeah, Jerry is so smart. And as you said earlier, he is always thinking. It's really hard to get an edge up on Jerry in that regard. But Cheddar's doing what he can. I mean, we'll see how he gets this ledge trapping as best he can. Doesn't get that roll. And now it's just a game of, I need to secure this stock because every passing second, Jerry is racking up damage on me like nobody's business with that gun.
Yeah, it exerts so much pressure from mid-stage by hitting a safe option. You basically just say, hey, you got to come in now. Cheddar kept his double jump and actually gets through the barrage of aerials by Jerry. He just needs to actually get his feet set. Wobbled into the up smash. That will do it. Jerry out here trying to do a 3-stock now after a 2-stock in game 1.
He's gotten so much mileage off of up smashes, not even just the set, but in this tournament so far. Like, I did not expect him to get that many up smashes. I mean, the man has found new and crazy options that just work.
I'm surprised that he got the wobble on Wi-Fi. That's impressive.
Yeah, you can tell this man's been in the lab. The delay means nothing to him. He has such a big brain.
This man just jumped in with a gun. Like, what kind of pressure is that? Cheddar had no response to it. He could have done just about anything, though. Like, that move has a very poor disjoint, and it's got enough lags that you can respond with a quick option. Look at that down air, though. Down air into up tilt. Now Cheddar's in a rough spot. Arsene kicking him off stage. No double jump. And the forward tilt. Will that do it? Yes. It will. A 2-stock followed by a 3-stock. This is a best of 5. So Cheddar got one more game left in him, perhaps. And if he does not change up something right now, he's going to get cheesed out of this tournament.
Yeah, one thing to note, Jerry is a Wi-Fi fiend. Jerry is not new to this. He has been, when he first started playing Ultimate, I heard that he would be hitting up some of his friends in like the Melee community at like 1 or 2 a.m. Like, yo, Ultimate, yo, host up. Like he has been grinding since he got the game. So he is definitely completely comfortable in the Wi-Fi environment.
Yeah, I've seen him a lot on the MWA Discord, just being like, hey, anyone want to play? Anyone want to play? And you've been seeing that a lot, and you've been seeing him over time get better and better as well, taking bigger and bigger names and cementing himself. That's like we're seeing right now in Winners Finals. Shout out to Red Oolong, vibing.
Red Oolong win?
No, Red Oolong's just hanging out in the arena.
Got you. Actually, no, Red Oolong did win. Red Oolong upset over Joj. Joj out. Red Oolong going to be facing the winner of Daigon and Barking Frog, who are both playing in losers' quarters right now.
So Red Oolong just gets to watch these two Titans duke it out in Winners Finals, hoping to himself that maybe he'll be... He's still got a chance in this losers bracket. You never know. Of course, you do got some killers to go through.
Cheddar taking an extra long minute here to think over his character selection, perhaps going back to the Palutena or trying with a favorable matchup maybe in Roy. I don't know. Palutena versus Joker. What do you think of that matchup, Let It Rain?
You saw earlier how Jerry was just happily camping away with Gun and Aga, and I think, or Aha rather, and I think that the big difference there is that if Palutena does it, Auto Radical and Explosive Flame can kind of force Jerry not to be camping all the time, but at the same time then becomes the mind game of, well, if you go too trigger happy with those, I'll just run in and catch you off guard.
Or counter it. That's the other thing that Jerry can do is
That's
use
true.
it for a little bit of an extra meter on his Arsene. But I kind of think that Palu has the better neutral out of these two characters.
And it's his best character as well.
Yeah. Specifically on certain stages. I think that if you are going to go for the Palu, you could definitely get a stage right here that is favorable for that character and not as favorable for Jerry. Get something like Flat, like a Final Destination, or even a Smashville that you can just play against this character evenly. Smashville, you get the benefit of being able to just completely negate downwards Gun, but then you do have the issue of it's a big old platform that Joker can wobble you on.
And so now we have to think about the character pick as if Cheddar wants to go to his tried and true main, but at the same time, what stage?
Yeah, these are too many situations. I think that the characters will determine the stage. If we're Roy, perhaps we're going with something like a Battlefield, maybe? No, I don't think you want to give
I don't
to
think
Jerry.
you do not want to take Jerry to Battlefield. That man will camp you out.
True. Yeah, I don't think you want to give triplats to Jerry. I'd probably say either go like Palu and do Final D, or stick with Roy and try something like a Lilat. I don't know. It's really, really difficult here. Joker's a character that's just so even.
Joker's just good.
No, it just...
It's just good.
Jerry's good, yeah. True. Yeah, it's difficult to analyze this because Joker's a character that doesn't really have stages that he's absolutely poop on. Like, every stage he has something that he can do with. And yeah, Smashville's solid against like somebody like Jerry, but the problem really is going to be that the wobble is in effect. So if you're at 100% and just Jerry tosses out an up air, if it hits you, it's going to convert into a kill.
Again, I mean, Cheddar taking his sweet, sweet time. Red Oolong and then Nintendog just big chilling. He's really happy to see what's happening.
Yeah, I got to sniff out who's going to be playing you next.
Of course, he does have a little bit farther to go in bracket. It looks like Dagon is up a game on Barking Frog right now, but we have nothing definite there. And yep, to that Palutena, they have decided, and we're going to see what the stage is as well.
All right, after two commanding wins by Jerry, we are back on Stadium. No changes to the stage, but instead a character swap here for Cheddar. Onto the tried and true main, the Palutena. So this goddess trying to take it away from this avenging Joker right here. Who is going to take it? Are we going to see another game or two out of Jerry? Or is Cheddar going to fall here and have to take the loser bracket run?
I mean, Joker did kill a god. So, I mean, this is just another day at the office for him.
I wouldn't be surprised. And we've seen actually Jerry do very good in this matchup as well. We've seen basically, I think he's taken a couple games, and indeed a set or two off of Seagull Joe's Palu, so this is not a matchup he is unfamiliar with.
Yeah, of course, if you have to be familiar with a lot of certain games in this region, Palu is one of them. So I don't think unfamiliarity will play a part here in Jerry's game. It's just more just going to be how will Cheddar play around Jerry and how will Jerry adapt to it.
And so far, the adaptation has not really been in Cheddar's favor, as he's already basically doubled in percent here. Jerry's doing a good job of just waiting out Palu's aerials and just grabbing Arsene.
Yeah, and as you can see, Cheddar just dashing back, letting Jerry try to approach at his own leisure, but not finding much purchase. Nice parry up the back air, but you can only get so much while stuck at that ledge. Jumps to avoid that up smash, but again, you can only avoid so much as that back air catches Cheddar slipping. Now he is down.
And look at that. Basically, Cheddar did the Cheddar thing that he's been doing this whole tournament. He stepped back and didn't hit any buttons and just waited to see what Jerry's going to do. Problem is that he did not react to that back air in time. Perhaps he's going for a parry to try to get something going. But that
catches him off guard with the Pillar of Light. Oh my goodness. I mean, Jerry just loves that way of tricking up recovery with that tether cancel. And Cheddar's just going to call him out, take the stock, and make the game pretty even.
Dash attack not quite cutting through right there, but Jerry's jumps are actually going to make it a little bit hard for Cheddar to camp with auto reticle too. Like if he's jumping up like that, Joker kind of like low platforms or has a low form factor when he lands. So because of that, like he's that little pancake effect will kind of send auto reticle a little bit above Joker's short head.
Yeah, you can see that Cheddar finding some purchase, getting a little bit of percentage on board. Nothing too crazy yet as Jerry just continually mows him down. And you really got to give credit to Jerry's ledge trapping in these situations where he's just managed to figure out what Cheddar rather is gonna do. Keep him off guard. That nice ledge trump to back air as well, just giving Cheddar so many limited options and just keeping him at bay and slowly but surely racking up this percentage.
All right, toss him back. Try to get him to ledge again. Another edge trapping situation. Fully commits to the roll in, though, and Cheddar's not giving it up. That counter missed. Cheddar just didn't toss out anything. Very smart right there.
Jerry just has him on the ropes right now. Only so much. Cheddar just has to play the evasive game for now. That back air does finally connect, does finally kill. And again, Jerry is in the lead, a full stock.
And what does Cheddar do? Backs off again. The gameplay is not changing from this man. He absolutely knows how he wants to play this game. It's just a matter of trying to find a purchase and get a few percentage points going so that you can actually try to camp it out.
Yeah, and you can see that he was just focused on timing out Arsene because that is the biggest threat when fighting Joker. When his big brother comes to play, you have to avoid him as best as you can for those 30 seconds.
Down throw and the forward smash.
Out. Yeah, it's such a great call out. I mean, Cheddar has done that before. We've seen it earlier tonight. And sometimes you just got to call out someone with that forward smash.
Jerry very nearly falling prey to an SD right there. Ran off stage and fast fell without tossing out an aerial. Luckily gets the tether back up, so he is good to go. But Cheddar taking the opportunity, getting some percent, getting stage controlled, but combos interrupted by that forward tilt.
Yeah, Cheddar is in a situation where he can find himself in the win, but Jerry is holding on as best as he can, keeping that grip tight and keeping that lead as best as he can. Cheddar just can't really find too many avenues in. He gets bit by bit. Arsene is now out. He avoids the explosive flame. Can Cheddar get the down air? No, he doesn't. Doesn't find much to keep him at ledge either. Now it's Jerry's turn.
Charging in the down smash, but Cheddar waits it out again. Very smart. He's done that a couple times now where Jerry just tries to hard commit to a single option. Nair not quite working out right there. Gets the down throw. What is the situation here? Very good up B, but gets grabbed again. Cheddar seems to be okay with it, though, just staying away from those hitboxes from Arsene. But I don't need no Arsene, says Jerry, and he takes it with that 3-0 with the back air once more.
Yeah, gotta give him good stuff. I mean, even with the Palutena change, didn't get adapted. The crowd is going wild. We're going wild here at the stands. Crazy to see that Jerry managed to get a pretty solid 3-0 going on there and taking it over Cheddar.